Hi everyone, I'm going to be presenting my application called Cryptology. It is a cryptocurrency educational application. So Mark Cuban has a good question, like a lot of people do. Crypto is complicated for 99% of the population. Do you put it in a device? Do you print it out? How do you keep it from being hacked? Who's going to host it for you? I think a lot of people have these questions about cryptocurrency, and that's why a lot of people don't use them, because they're confused on them. So what exactly is it? Cryptocurrency is an internet-based medium of exchange. It's not a stock. A lot of people think you invest in it. It's truly a form of currency. Cryptocurrencies can be sent directly between two parties with no processing fees and almost instantaneously. And cryptocurrencies use blockchain technology to gain decentralization and transparency with these cryptocurrencies. So unlike paper money, cryptocurrencies are totally virtual. You can't touch or feel them, but they're still used for payments. Last September, 25,000 of the 30,000 French retailers said that they were going to start accepting Bitcoin payments by early 2020. Some other companies that currently accept them all over the world are Expedia, Microsoft, AT&T, and even Sephora. So what is blockchain technology? Because blockchain and cryptocurrency kind of go hand in hand. Blockchain technology is a distributed, decentralized public ledger that enables cryptocurrency like Bitcoin. So blockchain is to Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies as databases are to banks. So databases at the bank store everything. They have all the information for the bank, and that's kind of what blockchain technology is. It's a secure way of keeping track of different users' balances. So how would a transaction look? It would be you make the purchase using the cryptocurrency. The computers or the miners confirm the details of the purchase, including the time, the dollar amount, participants, and this all happens in less than a second. This transaction is then stored in a block. So this block has to be given a hash number. So once all the transactions have been verified, it's given this unique identifying code, which they do call a hash. And then once hashed, the block is then added to the blockchain. The block that's added to the blockchain becomes public, available for anyone to view. It's transparent, but it's also secure because only you know what that unique identifying code is. So no one's really going to be able to see that that was you. So what's the problem with people not knowing about cryptocurrency? Due to the lack of education, only 10% of people claim that they fully understand what it is, and 81% of the people in the world have never bought it. France was the first and only country to introduce an educational model in 2019 to its high school curriculum that covers Bitcoin and different cryptocurrencies. So France is the only country in the world right now that's actually teaching their students on what cryptocurrency is and how it's going to be part of our future. Why is it so important? Faster and cheaper payments. You can send money in anywhere in the world instantly with no fees. It's private and secure. Your transactions are public, like I said, but your identity isn't. That's what that hash unique code is. And you get to be your own bank, so you have personal ownership of your money. Transparency. These public ledgers make it easier for regulators to track the flow of funds. So with all that being said, here is Reyes. He loves the faster and cheaper payments part of blockchain and cryptocurrency. He is from the Philippines. The Philippines are the biggest migrant worker nationality. A lot of them go to work on the shipping boats, cargo ships. 1 million people migrate each year for work. So he is one of the 1 million people that goes to leave his family to make money and has to send it back to them. Transfer fees can be really expensive and can take 20% of his paycheck and take a week to get back to his family, which is really frustrating for him. So with cryptocurrency and blockchain, he's able to actually send his family money instantaneously with no fees at all. This is Rebecca. She travels abroad for work often. She wants to be able to pay for stuff when she's abroad with no fees, and she wants to make sure that all of her transactions with her company are private and secure. And this is Robert Wilson. He is from London but moved to the United States and decided to stay. He wants the freedom to do what he wants with his money, but he has family back in London, and his mom is currently really sick, so he wants to be able to provide for her if she needs it and send her money instantly. So he wants to be his own bank and not have to rely on someone else to send the money, and it could take a while. And lastly, Bradley Davis. He is an FBI agent in charge of working on the cryptocurrency transactions. He loves cryptocurrency because he says it's more traceable than cash, and he loves the transparency of cryptocurrency. So what our solution is an application that educates people on cryptocurrency. Once you complete the certification, you're allowed to use the site for transactions. So it's kind of like, in a sense, like a Venmo for cryptocurrency. This is the mobile application, so you would first sign in. This would be what it would look like if you were doing your lessons, so you were doing your certification first. There's 10 lessons, each with a video at the top, and then just a little brief summary of the video, and then you would fill in the blanks, a quiz. You would go through all of those questions. There's 5 questions, and then you would review it, and if you passed it, you would take the next quiz. From there, you would go on to the multiple choice quiz and submit it. And if you didn't pass it, you would have to review it and retake it in 24 hours just to make sure that you're doing the right studying. And then at the end, you would take a quiz that went over everything. And if you passed, you would get that certificate, and you would set up your account from there. Basic information, your identity, the funding, and there you go. You can see your investments and the number of investments and how they're going. You can even see your recent transactions. Click a new transaction, and you would be able to send it from your currency to another currency, and then you would be able to look at the cryptocurrencies, what they're at right now, and buy them if you felt that you wanted to. And then here's another screen of just the screens of the application. And then this is the desktop. It's very similar to the mobile. You'll be able to do the same thing with learning. You'll be able to invest again, see your transactions, what you're watching. You'll be able to buy Bitcoin again, or any cryptocurrency, and then you would be able to send transactions from your desktop. Here's another idea of what it would look like. And then here is my advertising campaign. We want to advertise to people in airports. Honestly, we think that's the best place to advertise these things because a lot of people are traveling, abroad, and we think that they would really benefit from this application. So we would have banners in airports, hopefully on the back of those luggage carts, and they could even go there and scan the little QR code to download the application. And thank you. Here are my references.